Hey there, and welcome. We're about to go on an incredible 120-day journey together. We're going to watch the beautiful transformation of a tomato, all the way from a tiny little seed to a perfect, ripe harvest.
Just picture it for a second. A simple patch of dirt, and we're going to see it turn into a vibrant, living farm, just overflowing with these juicy red gems. It's a really rewarding process, and that's exactly where we're headed.
So how do we get there? Well, we're going to break this whole 20-day adventure down into its key stages. You can think of it like our roadmap, from bare soil all the way to a basket full of treasure. And here it is. This timeline gives us a fantastic bird's-eye view of the whole journey. We kick things off with prepping and planning, then we get our seedlings in the ground. Right around day 61, the real magic starts with the first flowers, which then turn into green fruit. And finally, the grand finale, that glorious red harvest at day 120. It's quite a beautiful progression, isn't it?
All right, let's dig in. Right at the very beginning, the first 30 days, they're all about laying the groundwork. This is where we create the perfect home for our tomato plants, a place where they're not just going to survive, but really, truly thrive.
You know, tomatoes, they're a little picky about their home. They are absolute sun worshippers, so they need at least 8 hours of direct sun every single day. They love the heat. And the soil? Well, soil has to be just right. A pH between 6.0 and 6.8 is the sweet spot. That's what lets them soak up all the nutrients they need to get big and strong.
So, getting that soil perfect is job number one. You start by clearing out all the competition. Weeds, rocks, anything that's in the way. Then you gotta enrich it, Mix in all that good organic stuff like compost and manure. If your soil's a bit heavy, creating raised beds is a great idea. And finally, you just level it all out and give it a good, deep watering to let everything settle in.
Okay, let's move on to the next phase. With our foundation all set, it's time to bring in the new arrivals. Days 31 through 60 are all about getting those seedlings in the ground and giving them the critical care they need to really get established.
Now listen up, because two things are absolutely critical at this stage. First, give them some room to breathe. Spacing them about 18 to 24 inches apart stops them from getting overcrowded later on. Second, they're going to need support as they grow, so get those stakes or cages in the ground right away. It's like giving them a strong backbone from day one. Here's a number you're going to want to remember, 1 to 2 inches. Now that's not just some random figure. That is how much water your little tomato plants need every single week to grow strong roots and healthy leaves.
And that gets to how you deliver that water. We're talking about deep watering here. So instead of a little sprinkle every day, you want to give the soil a really good soak about once a week. This actually encourages the roots to grow deep down looking for water, and that makes the whole plant stronger. Drip irrigation, by the way, is perfect for this.
Think of this as your weekly health checkup for the plants. You're going to want to feed them with a nice rich compost tea. Then you prune off those suckers, the little shoots that won't make fruit, so the plant can focus its energy. As they grow, you gently tie the branches to the stakes for support. And always keep an eye out for pests. A little neem oil is a great natural way to handle that.
Okay, this is where the real magic starts to happen. In this next phase, from days 61 to 90, we get to watch this incredible transformation from a green leafy plant to one that's full of promise for a big harvest.
And what's the very first sign? These guys right here. These beautiful bright yellow flowers. When you see these start popping up all over your plants, you know you're on the right track. Every single one has the potential to become a delicious tomato. So once those flowers get pollinated, and hey, here's a little tip, you can actually help by giving the plants a gentle shake. You'll start to see these tiny green orbs form. This is it. The fruit is setting. At this point, keeping your watering steady and consistent is so important. It helps keep the skins from cracking as they grow. And now, we've arrived at the moment we have all been waiting for. The final 30 days are all about watching that green turn into a glorious, rich red. This is it, the culmination of all our hard work and patience. It's harvest time. The change is just so dramatic. Those hard green fruits start to blush, They go from green to orange to a deep, vibrant red. The perfect time to pick is when they're fully colored but still feel nice and firm to the touch. That's the payoff right there. So what do you get for all this effort? Well, get this. A single, healthy, well-cared-for tomato plant can give you an incredible 5 to 10 kilograms of fruit. Just think about that for a second. That is a massive, delicious return on one little seedling.
And of course, the best part is enjoying that reward. I mean, honestly, there's nothing in the world like a tomato that's still warm from the sun, eaten right off the vine. But you can also make incredible sauces or chutneys, or hey, if you have too many, you can even share the love and sell them at a local market.
This really sums it all up, doesn't it? Taking a simple patch of dirt and, with just a little bit of care and patience, turning it into a basket of treasure. It's a powerful and, I gotta say, a deeply satisfying feeling.
So, after seeing this incredible 120-day transformation from start to finish, I guess there's really only one question left. Are you ready to get your hands dirty and start your own beautiful journey?